I'm Shay Russell from mining.com.au, and I'm coming to you once again from the On Air at iMark booth. Sitting next to me is the Managing Director of Navarre Minerals, James Gurry. James, it is awesome to see you in person. How are you?
Very well, thanks Shay. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now, you and I are both from Melbourne, so it's great. It's odd that we're meeting for the first time in Sydney.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about your very exciting gold projects. Now, you've just closed a very successful oversubscribed capital raising to get Navarre up and running again. One of my favourite things about explorers is when they spend money. Tell me, how are we going to put these dollars in the ground?
That's great, Shay. Yeah, it was very pleasing to get the $6 million capital raising done. As we said in the announcement, we actually had over $9 million worth of demand. So apologies for those new investors that didn't come in, but we did prioritise the existing shareholders given where Navarre is coming from. But we've got an exciting future ahead of us. So that $6 million, uniquely, all of it is going into exploration activities or closely related stuff. We're coming out debt-free, creditor-free, as we expect to resume trading soon. So yeah, we've designed our exploration program starting in the Stall project and Tandarra, but across all our projects across Victoria. So that $6 million should keep us in good stead for the coming 12 months, which is great.
So we'll come back to how that's going to be, how the rigs are going to work. Let's talk about your upcoming AGM next week. What can we expect from the AGM?
That's right. It's actually this Friday. So yeah, we're very excited about the AGM, and the AGM will actually crystallise the capital raising. We're doing a consolidation of capital just to recognise that this is a completely new start for the company. We did pay to keep, we paid the ASX, those fees that you need to pay every year to keep the shares in suspension. And that's meant that we can bring it back to the ASX quite a lot cheaper and with less fuss and bother than what would otherwise be required. We're looking very good going into the AGM on Friday, which is great. So I can't wait to get the AGM done. We'll do a brief operational update as well as pass the 20-odd resolutions that we've got there. But what the AGM does means that we'll be able to issue the shares soon after the AGM, and then we'll go to the ASX and say, look, we've reorganised our restructured capital bases already, and we look forward to the shares trading soon after the AGM occurs.
So you've got a lot happening. Obviously, getting it back to trading is the priority, but then there is this $6 million to spend on the ground. Now, you've got a couple of projects to spend it across. Have you identified the key projects to focus on first? And double barrel question, very unfair. Do we know how many metres you're planning on drilling?
Yeah, absolutely. So we had Kenny Bush and the team at Core Prospecting go through the whole Navarre portfolio in detail. And that's the plan that we put to the ASX first, and then we put that into the prospectus when we went to raise our capital. Now, the premise of that is doing over 6,000 metres of diamond drilling and aircore drilling over the coming 12 months. And really, we're going to focus on our most valuable projects. And investors have told us that the key things they want to see us extend is obviously the JORC resource and the exploration target over 700,000 ounces that we have there in the Stall project. Yep. We've already drilled earlier in the year with our project partners the Tandarra project, which is in the Bendigo zone, so that's terrific. And we'll be putting in at least $500,000 into that project ourselves, which is great, and that should be drilling again soon. So we plan to have at least one drill rig when it starts in a few weeks' time. We'll have that one drill rig running for the next 12 months. So we've designed over 330 days of continuous drilling. And because we have so many projects, look, if we're waiting on assays to come back from the Stall project, we can take the drill rig up the road to St Arnaud and get that project and drilling under the Comstock pit done. Or else we do have down at Ballarat the Jubilee project too. So we've got our main projects that we're focusing on, and we will drill them all, though, over the coming 12 months.
I don't want to flex on the Western Australian gold explorers, but you have touched on something I think very important. While Victoria is not known as a gold mining as a mining state, even though that's what Victoria's history is, to have 330 days of continuous drilling, remarkable. But also too, your projects are a lot closer together than they would be if you were located in Western Australia. We're talking about a hop, skip, and a jump down the road.
Yeah.
Which is what enables you to do that 330 days of drilling.
Yeah. Well, as a previous global mining analyst, I was quite pleased when I saw the opportunity to jump on Navarre and get involved and rescuing the company. And it's close to Melbourne, so we've got to get you out there, Shay, get you on site as we get these drill rigs humming.
I shouldn't smile that much. I couldn't think of anything better than coming down. And also, just to close out today's conversation, diamond drilling is an extreme vote of confidence in what you're going to do, because you don't start putting diamond holes in unless you're confident there's something very exciting in the ground. And as you said, you're shoring up that JORC resource and probably going to expand on it, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously we're benefiting from the 11 years of previous exploration done on these projects. The Stall project, the Irvine project, is the most advanced and defined into that inferred resource plus the exploration target, which is great. So we'll look to extend that. But also we've got a terrific opportunity just north of that at St Arnaud, given it is an old gold mine. It was mined up until 1992. So we want to get in and put a couple of holes down at the north end of that Comstock pit. So we've got the permits and we're doing our contractor tender right now for getting the drill rigs running. So absolutely, we are confident that they're building on that previous work, and then you only need a little bit of incremental drilling, which we've outlined now. We should be able to update the market next year with some good numbers and things. And we're pretty confident using the expertise of the guys at Core Prospecting, using our exploration manager Peter DeVries. The team is very excited, and we've obviously got Angela Lorigan as our technical director on the board with her huge amount of experience through her career. We're quite confident of delivering our investors and the market as a whole some quite good news as we steadily go through this exploration plan next year.
Well, listen, James, I'm more than happy to exchange the corporate attire for the high-vis shirt I have at home. So you can actually bet your bottom dollar I'll do everything I can to come out and site in the next few months. But more importantly, we've got a conference to finish up. So I want to say thank you so much for taking time out. It was great to see Navarre Minerals having some fresh life breathed back into it.
Yeah.
And I look forward to what comes next for this company.
Thanks a lot, Shay. Thanks and great talking to you.